In the vast tapestry of human history, few stories shine as brightly as the story of Prophet Yusuf, a tale of beauty, betrayal, patience, and divine destiny. This is not just the story of a man, but of faith tested through jealousy, temptation, imprisonment, and triumph. As Allah said in the Quran, indeed, in the story of Yusuf, there are lessons for all who seek truth. Yusuf alayhi salam was the beloved son of Prophet Yaqub, and he had 11 brothers. One night, young Yusuf saw a dream unlike any other. He ran to his father and said, "Oh, my father, I saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Prophet Yaqub knew this dream carried a great destiny. He gently warned Yusuf not to share it with his brothers, for jealousy can burn even within families. But Yusuf's beauty and innocence made his brothers envious. They whispered among themselves, "Surely our father loves Yusuf more than us. Let's get rid of him so our father's love may return to us." One day, they convinced their father to let Yusuf join them in the fields. And when they were far from home, they betrayed him. They tore his shirt, threw him into a deep well, and left him alone in the darkness. But Allah never abandons His chosen servants. A caravan passed by, found the young boy, and sold him as a slave in Egypt. He was bought by the nobleman, the Aziz of Egypt, who told his wife, "Take care of him. Perhaps he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." As Yusuf grew into manhood, his beauty became legendary. But greater than his beauty was his purity. The wife of Aziz, known as Zulaika, desired him. One day, when no one was around, she locked the doors and said, "Come to me." Yusuf alayhi salam replied, "I seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, my master has been good to me. Surely wrongdoers never succeed." He ran towards the door and she chased him, tearing his shirt from behind. At that very moment, the Aziz entered. To protect herself, she accused Yusuf of trying to seduce him. But a witness testified, if his shirt is torn from the front, she speaks the truth. But if it's torn from the back, then she lies. And indeed, it was torn from the back. Though his innocence was clear, gossip spread throughout Egypt. To silence the scandal, Yusuf was unjustly thrown into prison. But even in prison, he remained patient and faithful. He comforted his fellow prisoners, taught them about Allah, and interpreted their dreams. One of them said, "I saw myself pressing wine." Another said, "I saw myself carrying bread, and birds were eating from it." Yusuf interpreted, "One of you will serve the king wine again. The other will be executed." He asked the first man to remember him when he returned to the king. But years passed, and Yusuf remained forgotten. Until one day, the king of Egypt had a troubling dream. He saw 7 fat cows eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green ears of corn, and 7 dry. None could interpret, until the former prisoner remembered Yusuf. Yusuf explained, "You will have 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. Save during the good years for the bad ones." The king was amazed. He called Yusuf out of prison, cleared his name, and made him a minister, the treasurer of Egypt. Years passed. The famine struck, and people came from distant lands for food. Among them was Yusuf's brothers. They did not recognize him. He gave them food but kept his younger brother,
Binyamin with him by divine plan. When the brothers returned to their father without Binyamin, Yaqub's heart broke again. He wept until he lost his sight. Eventually, the brothers came back once more, humbled and desperate. Yusuf could no longer hide the truth. He said, "Do you know what you did to Yusuf and his brother when you are ignorant?" They gasped, "Are you truly Yusuf?" He smiled softly. "I am Yusuf, and this is my brother. Allah has indeed favored us. Whoever fears Allah and is patient, Allah never wastes the reward of the righteous." He forgave them all. He sent his shirt back to his father, and when Yaqub placed it on his face, his sight returned by Allah's will. When the entire family came to Egypt, he welcomed them with tears of joy. And just as his childhood dream had shown, his parents and brothers bowed before him, not in worship, but in respect and gratitude. He said, "Oh, my father, this is the fulfillment of my dream long ago. My Lord has made it come true." From the darkness of the well to the throne of Egypt, the story of Yusuf alayhi salam teaches us that patience and faith can turn any trial into triumph. He never sought revenge, never complained, only trusted Allah.